to show you something. Can you see? Look. Can you see me? Look at me. Look at me.
What the heck was that? We are still talking about narcissistic abuse here, aren't we? Of course we are. Everything on this channel is in relationship to narcissism in the world. That happens to be an ongoing, strange, reoccurring dream I've had since I was about 8 years old. I would say it's a lucid dream. Now, if you don't know what a lucid dream is a dream state in which you are somewhat consciously aware of the dream. In other words, you're an active participant. You could actually have a want in the dream. You could be after something. You could be thinking about what's going on. Oftentimes in these dreams, you can even wake up from them and then go back to sleep, back into the dream and pick up where you left off or start it all over again. These dreams typically have messages involved for you, specific messages. And I believe that's why you are actively involved. That's why you are consciously aware. So you're trying to figure something out. You're trying to sort something out. And that is the case with me. I've never understood why I was having these strange dreams until now. I'm going to share with you a little bit more about these dreams, and I'm going to share with you my interpretation of these dreams and how it relates to narcissism and narcissistic abuse. Now, before I share these dreams with you and my interpretations, I want to let you know that I'm here to support you. Down in the description box, you'll find access for one-on-one appointments. In addition to that, I have a brand new life coaching program where I teach every day, Monday through Friday, live with questions and answers. It's only $49 for the entire month. You cannot afford to miss out on this, especially those of you who are trying to start a brand new life coming out of narcissistic abuse. My name is Kevin, by the way. Now, oftentimes these dreams would involve an element of seduction. And believe me when I tell you that what I showed you is the PG version of what was really going on in these dreams. I'm not trying to get demonetized here, folks, right? Let's keep it classy. But there was often a seduction, and it would involve a woman who would be calling me to her. And I would want to get closer. I would be intrigued, be fascinated within my dream. I'd want to see more. I'd want to get close to her. And the closer I would get to this woman in the dream who was calling to me to come to her, the more my intrigue would build, the more my fascination would build, right? And then finally, when I reached her, I was met with something that I could never understand. She would turn to me and I would see just as much dead or death as I saw alive. In other words, the amount of beauty that I saw from a distance was met with just as much ugliness when I finally got close. And it would be very graphic and gory, and typically it would be half of this person would be beautiful and alive, the other half would be dead and decayed. Every time. It would go from a beautiful dream to a nightmare by the time I got close up. Now, what I want to pay attention to is not the seductive part, although that's important as far as the interpretation goes, but the death and decay part, the ugly part. That's the common theme with all of these lucid dreams that I've had. I've had this dream, last time I had it was probably about 5 years ago, and it didn't involve the seduction of a woman. I was actually driving in a convertible. Strange, I don't even own a convertible. But in my dream, I was driving this convertible down a highway, and it's as if the heavens opened up and a beam of sunshine came down into my back seat like a slide. And down this slide of sunshine came a dog and a cat sliding down it from heaven. Talk about strange dreams I've had, right? But when they were sliding down, I only saw one side of the dog and the cat, and they were cute and fluffy, and I wanted to squeeze them. But when they got into the back seat of the car and I looked again, it was the same thing. It was half alive, both of them, and half dead. Half was fluffy and cute and beautiful. The other half was bones and decay. Again, turned into a nightmare. The common theme here with all these lucid dreams that I've had is that for every amount of beauty, there's equal amounts of beauty and death, of alive and death, of beauty and ugly. So let me get into the interpretations now, right? Here's how I interpret it. I finally understand what these dreams are all about now that I'm an activist here with the Royal We community, understanding narcissism in the world. There's two possible interpretations that I have for these strange dreams. I'm gonna try not to fall down this hill here. The first interpretation is that anything that we are attracted to, and typically this is true of relationships, you can be seduced because you think something from a distance looks good, sounds good, but the closer you get prepared, because what you're going to get met with is just as much ugliness as there is beauty. Whatever it is you are attracted to, and it doesn't even have to be a relationship. I believe that this dream speaks to all things in life, which is the message behind the dog and the cat coming down the slide. It's that anything that you look at and think that it's perfect in this life, you're going to finally see when you get close enough to it that there's just as much ugliness to it as there is beauty. Now, this in no way, shape, or form is meant to allow abuse into your life. No, it's meant behind the message. The message is that be careful what it is you're attracted to. Before you take the bait with anything in life, understand that you're going to see an ugly side. You better be prepared for that, and you better be okay with that kind of ugly. Otherwise, it's not a good relationship for you. All right? So whatever it is you're looking at and you think it's beautiful, be prepared, because it's just as ugly as it is beautiful. That's the dichotomy of the world that we live in, right? The second way that I can interpret this dream is that all of us are half alive and half dead as long as we are here. And perhaps it's a way of like looking at a mirror, right? That when we are anything we're going after, we're trying to fill a dead part of us that could be half of us. I think that's our responsibility in this life, is to figure out how to fill that dead half. Not an easy thing to do, right? What does this mean, Kevin? What do you mean we're half dead, half alive? Well, I believe that the reason we go after things in life, we're looking for a partner, a relationship, or we're looking for a job or money, is we're looking for something to complete us because we feel half dead. And oftentimes we're chasing after the wrong things. I believe that you and I carry a burden to really figure out what's going to fill that other half of us. Perhaps it's faith. Perhaps it's a higher power. Perhaps it's God that needs to be restored and brought back into your life. It needs to come from within, whatever it is, to fill out that dead half. Perhaps that is what the message is behind the dreams I've been having. So there's two possible interpretations that I have of these very strange dreams that I've been having since I was a child. Now that I know what this dream is really trying to send me as far as a message goes, I'm thankful for it, because in a lot of ways it helps me. Unconsciously, it has helped me to understand what the Royal We is all about, helping people to understand that the dichotomy, if you will, the duality, the difference between good and evil and how it exists, how we experience it. I hope that you enjoyed this. I look forward to reading your comments. Down below in the description box, you'll find access for one-on-one appointments with me. In addition to that, brand new life coaching program. I'm there, available every day for you. It's only $49 for the entire month. This week we're talking about depression. So get down there and get registered, and I'll be back with more videos for you right here on the Royal We. Oh, before I leave, I encourage you to watch this video right over here. This video is recommended by the YouTube algorithm. Check that video out, and I'll be back right here on the Royal We.